Hey everyone, just a quick video. So I shared my monthly newsletter at the beginning of this month. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure to subscribe to that. But I wanted to basically cover what I covered in that newsletter in video format because I think it makes a lot of sense on this channel. So focusing on growth. There's only so much money you can save from your income. You should instead be focusing on growing your income. So this is something I learned in the last sort of few years as I've started making money and as I've started sort of growing my income. I realized that saving my money can only get me so far because there's only so much money you can save. You know, if you're earning 30, 40,000 a year, you have to pay bills. You have to pay for this, that, and the other. You have all these bills that you always have to pay for, utilities and things like that. You have to pay these things, and yeah, you can spend time sort of saving as much money as you can and sort of trying to bring those bills down. But the problem is those bills are always going to be there. Those expenses are always going to be there, and they're always going to be rising because of inflation. So I realized that focusing my time on trying to sort of penny pinch and save as much money as possible, it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of mental energy. It's a waste of actual time sort of trying to find the best deal and stuff, because bills won't really ever get smaller. They're only going to keep growing. So I just realized I needed to stop spending so much time just saving a few pounds here and there. I'm not saying you should be careless. You should definitely think about how you spend your money. And you should, of course, always live below your means. I definitely live quite below my means. And because of that, I can save quite a bit of money. But at the same time, I try to avoid debt. But then debt isn't necessarily a bad thing. It really depends on the type of debt you take on. So, for example, taking on debt, a mortgage, for example, for a house, that's worth doing right now anyway, because obviously the value of a house and with inflation and things usually is going up faster than the interest that you're paying. So taking on debt and sort of leveraging it makes a lot of sense. I feel like people sort of just see debt as like, oh my God, I'm in debt. I need to get rid of it as quickly as possible. No. Like, you need to think of different types of debt differently. I guess that's the best way to say it. Credit card debt, yeah, stuff like that with high interest rates, those are bad types of debt. Good types of debt are things like a mortgage, where you're putting your money into a house or buying a house or whatever. That is going to go up in value. Same with maybe something like getting a loan rather than taking money out of your investments, especially with the stock market right now. We are in a bull market right now, so stocks and stuff are going up very, very quickly, and a lot of people are making money. And instead of taking that money out, if you need to, say, buy a car or something, it's better maybe to take a loan out to buy the car instead of taking the money out of your investments, because your investments are going to make money quicker than the interest rates on a car loan repayment or whatever. And at the same time though, I think it's only worth spending money on a car if it actually is going to make you money. Say you need a car to go to work, you need a car to live your life, to get around, these sort of things. That is when a car is definitely worth the money, and it's something that most people will spend their money on, like I do. Anyway, I'm getting a bit sidetracked there talking about debt and stuff. The main aim is just to focus on growing your income. Like I said, there's only so much money you can save, but growing your income is technically infinite. This mentality shift made me stop sweating the small stuff, you could say. As an example, I wrote down in my newsletter, if there's an office chair you want, this is just a random example, an office chair that you want. I could buy the chair online for $500 and have it delivered tomorrow. Or I could buy the chair from a shop 50 miles away for $400, saving me around $100, but I would need to drive to go and get it. I may also need to hire a van to transport it, and it also means that maybe half of my day is gone just getting that chair. Is it really worth me spending that time, that energy, the mental effort for only saving $100? For me personally, probably not. That half a day would have probably been better spent on me doing my actual job, me finding another way to sort of work on my business, make money out of my business, or do some sort of client work, anything. It could just be anything that makes me money. Saving $100 for me right now on like an office chair, it's not really worth the money. It's not really worth the hassle. Obviously not everyone's use case is going to be the same, especially people who are on lower incomes. I completely get it. Saving $100 can be a big deal. I completely understand that. But say you're only saving $10, $20. Is it really worth going through the hassle of just saving $10 or $20 when you could be sort of working on something to make you more than that? That's how I like to see it. And that's how I think a lot more people should see on sort of focusing their growth on their income rather than trying to save as much money as possible. I'm not saying obviously you shouldn't save money. Everyone should always save money and sort of put it into investments and other things that bring you value in your life, but the main focus should be on growing your income. I guess the main point I'm sort of trying to get across here is financial freedom. You know, you don't want to be tied to saving a few bucks here and there. It's not really about how much you save. It really is just about how much you can make. So yeah, just a quick video on focusing your income. Like I said, subscribe to my newsletter. I'm always sharing sort of these little stories and sort of experiences and learnings that I've had over the years. And it's something that I wish I knew earlier, to be honest. It's something that I wish I knew in my early 20s. I feel like I only learned it in sort of my mid 20s when I realized that time really is money. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more.